faith is also linked with time and space. So your faith is going to be determined through an action in time. Not a work, an action. When that moment comes into your path, you are going to have to determine, how do I act by faith? Now, this is so key for us. And in this era of war, we have to know things are getting very opportunistic for us to exhibit faith. That is the way to say it. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to reveal your faith. And then this year, we've already seen our clock. This year, all fives are linked with super abundant grace. That means you are saved by grace through faith. I mean, you can't do anything to get saved other than grace, receive grace. But you have to have faith. You have to hear and make a decisive, willful decision. I am changing my allegiance and aligning with the one who died for me. And I am going to trust the Father of my spirit. That's salvation. Because Yeshua came to demonstrate what Father was like. Now, every action he did for us demonstrated Father. And so, here's really how to summarize this year. It's a year your Goliaths get dethroned. And you're going to have to just end up, no matter if you work in the pasture you've been put, there's going to have an opportunity for you to be called out of the pasture and go on to the war field. Even if it's just to bring somebody some water, some cheese, some figs, some bread. If you get assigned to take someone a loaf of bread, you take that loaf of bread by faith because God determined for you to be there. And on that path, going and coming. See, just when he calls up your number, do it. When he says, I need you to do this, then do it. He knew we needed to be in Iowa, and then he knew the plane would get messed up. So I had to say, all right now, how do I take faith action to get back in time to be here this morning for first fruits? And I just called Brian and I said, you're going to have to find me a flight somewhere. And he said, well, you're in Des Moines. I think there's a flight I can get you on at 5 o'clock in the morning in Omaha. I said, then my path shifts to Omaha. See, you're going to have to know God is redirecting our paths. And there's reasons he's doing that. So you are at the right place at the right time. If your doctor cancels your appointment and says you need to go here, there's a reason you're being sent there. It might be the devil's waiting on you. And this year is about going up to the high places. Just because your assignment ends up being the devil, don't back away from him. God decided to give him to you. I've got my share that I have to run into. Because things are changing.